Hello?
Zoe, thank God you called back.
Linda, what's going on? Is something wrong? Did something happen?
It's Siva. She fell down the stairs and almost blew herself. But we'll be fine. The doctor said her injuries weren't a big problem, but Siva broke her leg and has a slight concussion.
Okay, I'll be right there. Where are you at?
St. Mary's, but never mind. I have to go.
Wait, whoa, what do you mean never mind? Tell me what's happening.
It's your sister, Zoe. She didn't fall down the stairs. She deliberately threw herself down the stairs.
This couldn't be happening. Zoe had managed to avoid him all week at the hospital, only for Blaine to now be sitting in the same hotel as her client meeting. Realizing he hadn't seen her yet, Zoe frantically looked around for a place to hide. The caller wasn't in her contacts, but the phone number that appeared on the screen was one etched in Zoe's memory. It was Blaine.
Hello?
We're going to discuss my project by shouting at each other from across the room, or are you going to join me?
What?
Well, if I had planned to talk to somebody over the phone, I wouldn't have called your boss for you to meet me here.
I'm sorry. I'll be right there.
Blaine remained quiet, watching Zoe with his dark eyes, but saying nothing.
No, stop. Please, don't hurt me. I'm pregnant.
As the woman steps into the light, Zoe recognizes her, Zoe's future mother-in-law and future grandmother of her child.
I'll never be a part of my family. Her disgrace. Nobody. My son should be ashamed of knocking up a girl like you. What? Our family's respectable. We have an image to upkeep. I can't have my son running around with some hooker.
But he's your grandson. How can you do such a thing?
It's not my grandson. It's vermin. Parasite that will ruin our family name.
I'll run anywhere. You'll never see or hear from me again. Please, just don't hurt my baby.
Has to go. It's not enough. It has to go.
The woman's eyes darkened as she stabbed Zoe in the stomach.
No!
She wasn't in an alleyway. It was just a dream. Actually, it was more than a dream. It was a memory of a fateful night 4 years ago, a memory that haunted her every moment of her life since. Zoe survived, and so did her miracle child, Max. Her son was the reason she fought every day. The love she had for him was immeasurable. She would do anything to protect him, to give him a chance at a happy and healthy life. That night was supposed to be the end of Zoe's life. Instead, it was the beginning.
And sent. 5 o'clock. It's quitting time. You finished for today? I was just putting the finishing touches on this design, but I'm done.
I'd ask you to happy hour, but I'm sure you're off to see your son.
I am.
It's okay. I get it. Your date is much cuter than anyone I'll see at the bar.
That is. I'll see you tomorrow, Court.
Zoe quickly walked towards the exit of Taylor Interiors. This was the best part of her day. She wanted to get to the hospital to spend as much time with her son as possible before visiting hours ended.
If you give me candy, my teeth will fall out.
Mommy! Slow down. Thank you, Luna, for taking such good care of them.
Because of the hospital's sweet nursing staff, Zoe could go to work and not worry so much about Max.
Of course, he's the best. We love taking good care of him.
That's why I have to thank you all the more. Is it just you and the intern on duty today? Where are the other nurses on this floor?
It's 6:45. They're all gawking at that new brain surgeon before he goes into the OR, but I can't blame him. He is gorgeous. You went in?
Yep, just went into surgery. Even his voice is sexy. The other day when I was assisting him, he said hematoma in the brain and I wanted to have his babies.
He is Phoenix's most eligible bachelor. He was promoted to professor when he came to St. Mary's.
I also heard that his family is loaded and he comes from a lot of political influence. He just bought a penthouse downtown. Anyways, y'all two, get back to work. Stop daydreaming. You know that we don't have a chance with a man like that. You know he only dates women like him. Gorgeous and from the right kind of family.
We can all dream.
Can we?
The right kind of family. Luna's words stopped her cold and reminded Zoe of her past. Not being part of the right kind of family is what had almost gotten her and Max killed.
Your phone's rang like 10 times in a row. Yeah, she said you need to talk to her right away.
It wasn't the hospital, was it?
Oh no, I would have gotten you right away. She said it's about your sister, not Max. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Thank you. I will. Hello?
Zoe, thank God you called back.
Linda, what's going on? Is something wrong? Did something happen?
It's Ziva. She fell down the stairs and almost blew herself. Will be fine. The doctor said her injuries weren't a big problem, but Ziva broke her leg and has a slight concussion.
Okay, I'll be right there. Where are you at?
St. Mary's, but never mind. I have to go.
Wait, whoa, what do you mean never mind? Tell me what's happening.
It's your sister, Zoe. She didn't fall
Down the stairs. She deliberately threw,
Herself down the stairs. She wanted to injure herself,
but she didn't want to die.
Is she crazy?
She fell in love with a brain surgeon that works at St. Mary's Hospital.
but he always ignores her. So she wanted to get admitted to the hospital so he would have to pay attention to her. Zoe, I told her I thought she was crazy, but you know how Ziva is. She wouldn't listen.
I gotta go. Her sent her to give her medicine.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Ziva, you better start explaining yourself. If you didn't already have a broken leg, I'd break it myself.
No, it couldn't have been him. Why would he be here in Phoenix? He lived in Scottsdale.
Any discomfort? Nausea? Dizziness? Any double vision?
a little.
Zoe's heart stopped. It was him. She would know that voice anywhere. Her chest tightened and she forgot to breathe.
Hi, sis. Oh, Zoe, come in.
You're Ziva's sister?
Yes, I'm her older sister.
Her heart was beating wildly. She had thought that she would never be looking into his eyes again. Zoe was sure her face reflected her emotional upheaval. Blaine seemed remarkably calm by comparison.
Zoe, this is, Dr. Blaine Dexter.
It had been 4 years. Perhaps he saw her as barely more than a distant memory, now a stranger from his past. Zoe didn't realize how much her hand had been shaking from the nervousness until she tried to set her coffee down and hot liquid spilled all over the back of her hand. Zoe quickly hid her hand behind her back as she turned around, but then suddenly she felt a cool touch. It was Blaine, and he was holding her hand.
The burn looks to be not that serious.
She wanted to break free, but found herself unable to resist his closeness. His voice was cold and clinical.
Kelly, can you please help Miss Fuller's sister?
Unlike Zoe, he seemed unaffected by their touch.
Your scans look good. I don't see any injuries to the brain. Okay. I'll have the nurse arrange to move you to the orthopedic department for observation.
What? Why? I don't feel well enough.
Ziva, all of my beds are precious. These beds help save lives and treat real injuries. I heard you like me. That'll never happen. So don't waste your time or my time. I don't like women like you. How could you think I would like a woman who would be so stupid to risk her own life for a man? I don't like women who scheme, and I don't like women who lie. I could never be with somebody who would betray my trust. And as for you, that's no little problem. If you let it fester, it could cause further complications a simple cream can't fix. Kelly, can you please get her a prescription? And you can pick it up at the hospital pharmacy on the way out. There you go.
You did this. Did you tell him?
Ziva, calm down.
Siva, do you really feel in your heart that I'm such a terrible person that I would betray you?
Zoe's heart ached. Ziva didn't know it, but Zoe simply didn't want to see her younger sister get hurt. She didn't want her to fall in love with a man she could never have, to find the kind of deep love that happens when you meet your soulmate, to only have him taken away. Zoe didn't want her sister threatened, frightened, and harassed by others day and night. This kind of torture wasn't something Zoe would wish on her worst enemy, let alone her own sister. Zoe blinked in disbelief at the man casually sitting. He was gazing at the city, the color of his eyes today a stormy gray. She got straight to the point and asked,
Dr. Dexter, do you have any specific ideas for your home's design? Do you prefer modern or a more classical look? There are so many styles to choose from mid-century, retro, revival, to name a few. Just not shabby chic. Shabby chic is out. Coastal grandma is in. Not that you want your house to look like grandmother's house because you're a man, not a grandmother. What about furniture? Antiques or modular pieces? Some prioritize style, others comfort. Did you have a specific color scheme in mind? Color plays a huge role in every design. It sets the mood for the whole interior. We can go monochrome for clean, uncluttered look, or eclectic. Think black and white with pops of color, red and yellow. Warm colors create a cozy, welcoming environment, and blues and grays can be soothing. These are recent examples of my work. If you see anything that catches your eye, let me know.
Right now, what I want to do. Let's eat first. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see a menu?
Oh, right away, sir.
I'm sorry about that. That was rude. I'm not usually that talkative.
Never mind that. This is unexpected, to say the least.
What would you like to eat, miss?
Oh, just the water's fine for me.
Can you bring us 2 plates, please? We'll be sharing. And to start out, we'll do the charcuterie.
and then proceeded to order a wide variety of dishes. Zoe normally prided herself on her professionalism. Usually when Zoe met with a new client, she would make small talk and get to know her client before launching into a discussion of their project. Zoe just hadn't been able to do this with Blaine.
Thank you.
I thought you said you were hungry. Why aren't you eating?
Don't worry about me. I guess I'm not as hungry as I thought.
Zoe's intuition told her Blaine wasn't in a good mood. His gray eyes were stormy and distant. He clearly had something on his mind.
Is everything all right? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pry. I can just tell that something's bothering you.
He didn't want to tell Zoe that 2 hours ago he saw life disappear before his eyes. He had thought that as a doctor he would eventually get used to seeing a life lost, but now he knew that death was something you never got used to. There was an indescribable heaviness in his heart. Seeing that Blaine didn't want to talk about it, Zoe didn't say anything else. She just quietly looked down and resumed eating. She shouldn't be concerned about Blaine, but she couldn't help herself. Her mind was in chaos because of him. Blaine's gaze fell on Zoe's lowered face. Since she was looking down, he couldn't see her eyes clearly, but he could see her long lashes flitting against her cheeks. She was nervous. He watched as Zoe tucked a strand of dark hair behind her ear. She'd worn it up today, but some long strands had escaped, falling gently around her face. It didn't seem possible, but Zoe was even more beautiful than he remembered. Zoe's few words of gentle concern gradually gave him a sense of relief. He closed his eyes for a moment, and Blaine's heavy heart seemed to calm.
Dr. Dexter? Yes, I can be there. Which patient is having complications? Okay, yes, another one. Can you please prep her for surgery? I'll be there right away. Thank you.
Is there something urgent at the hospital?
Zoe assumed that their design conversation was over before it had even started.
Yes, one of my patients has to go into emergency surgery, so to cut this short. And about my renovations, I can reach out to you and we can talk about this further later.
Okay, I understand you have a busy schedule.
Yes.
Yesterday had been a long day with multiple surgeries and the death of his patient. Exhausted, Blaine had escaped outside between operations for some fresh air and had dozed off under the warm autumn sun.
Sorry, my ball hit your foot.
That's okay. No worries.
Are you a doctor?
Yes.
He was a very handsome little guy. His eyes shone brightly with curiosity and intelligence. This kid was going to be a heartbreaker.
You're very handsome. If Luna met you, she might not want to marry me anymore.
So, what's your name?
My name is Maxwell, but you can call me Max. What's your name?
My name is Blaine Dexter.
Dr. Dexter.
That's right.
Are you a brain surgeon?
I am a surgeon in the neurology department.
Is your family loaded with strong political influence?
Hey, kid, are you a detective or something?
Is your voice so sexy that the nurses have babies when they hear it?
Max, I don't think you should be saying that.
Dr. Dexter, are you single?
I have a girlfriend.
So you're supposed to be Phoenix's most eligible bachelor.
I have a girlfriend. Why is that such a bad thing?
I wish you didn't have a girlfriend so you can be mommy and she could be your girlfriend.
You don't have a dad?
I have a daddy, but my daddy and mommy don't live together.
I see.
Mine works hard and she comes to see me every day. She's the best. Do you think I'll get better?
Listening to the little guy's words, Blaine felt an inexplicable ache around his heart. Blaine had no idea what disease Max was suffering from, but he knew that he must be very ill. Given his lack of hair and fair skin, Max probably had a form of cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy.
Before I fall asleep one day, never wake up again, Mommy will cry and be sad. My friend Maria fell asleep one day and then never woke up. Her mommy couldn't stop crying. So I hope that I get better soon.
Blaine's throat felt a little dry and hoarse. Facing this small patient beside him, he couldn't say anything to comfort him because he didn't know what to say.
Oh yeah! Doctor, do you think you can use this thing?
He was speechless. It was a brightly wrapped condom and seemed to be some sort of a giveaway sample for a new brand Blaine had never heard of. Seeing Blaine's strange expression, the little guy looked confused and his face turned red before admitting,
My mom sells things to cure me. I thought I could sell these things too. I found it in her purse.
Blaine was both charmed and horrified. He had never met a child like Max before.
Do you know what does Mylan tell me?
It's probably a good thing that she didn't tell you.
Blaine was curious about what kind of a mother could raise such an innocent yet mischievous child like Max.
I have 4 of these things.
Max pulled a total of 4 condoms out of his pockets.
They cost 50 cents each.
He finally understood what kind of mother could teach such a son.
I'll buy it from you.
Really?
Really?
A very strong and patient one. Blaine was growing more and more interested in this mother.
So how much do I owe you, bud?
$2.
All I have is a 20. You can keep the rest.
Okay.
Max!
Luna, I'm over here. Thank you, Dr. Dexter. When you need more of these things, you come find me. I'm in room 1023.
I told you to wait for me by the steps.
I'm sorry. My ball kept rolling, so I had to chase it. First, Luna, I want to introduce you to my new friend. This is Dr. Dexter, whose voices can make nurses have babies.
Max! Hi, Dr. Dexter. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
He's been in the hospital for years. He doesn't know much else.
Can you tell me what's wrong with the little guy?
Leukemia, I'm afraid.
Blaine's face went blank. What a hardship for a child to carry, especially now Blaine felt for his mother.
And have you found a match for a bone marrow transplant?
Tested all the family and no one's a match. I searched for a donor for over a year all over the city. No success.
Blaine felt the same ache around his heart as earlier. He knew how difficult it was to find a bone marrow donor. A patient's best chance of finding a match was usually a family member, but if all of Max's family had already been tested without success, it would take a miracle to find a matching donor now.
Almost surgery for today, so might as well head in.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Have a good day, doctor.
You too. Alrighty, buddy. I'll see you around, okay? All right.
Goodbye, Dr. Dexter.
Bye, bud.
You know, after seeing you all two together, you kind of look alike.
That's because we're both so handsome.
Oh, dude. What have you got planned for after work until I joined you?
If I were to tell you that these were sold to me by a 4-year-old pint-sized hustler, would you believe me?
What? No way. You're lying.
Hello?
Dr. Dexter, do you have time this week to show me the layout? I need to see the layout of the rooms and take measurements.
I am just about to go into surgery. The operation should take about 3 hours. If you want to meet me at the fountain at the entrance of the hospital at 7 p.m.
Okay, thanks.
3 hours later, Zoe arrived at the hospital fountain right on time. Time passed, but still no Blaine. Checking her watch, she saw it was almost 8 o'clock. She'd been waiting an hour. Was the surgery not over yet?
What time is it?
7:15.
Can you please get Dr. Ramirez on the phone?
Although this tumor is benign, it's far more troublesome than we imagined. Good call, Blaine. If you hadn't insisted on operating, she could have gone blind.
Is the line connected?
Yes, Dr. Ramirez is on the line for you.
Jose, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go out front and see if there's a woman by the name of Zoe Fuller waiting for me. If there is, can you please tell her my home address, give her my keys out of my locker. You can also tell Zoe to let herself in. I will be there right after surgery.
Go to Blaine's apartment alone? She couldn't. But it was her job. She had to. This was crossing the line. Wasn't it just a fluke that she ran into Blaine again? She would just go to Talon and tell him she wasn't capable of working with his client. But she did want to see his apartment after all. Would she go? And more importantly, what would happen when Blaine arrived?
I can't.
Would he find out that Max was his son? What skeletons did Blaine have in his closet? She had to find out. Did Blaine know about Max? Did he know what his mother did to them? Once she did this, there was no going back.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.